Hey guys, Jenny here. Today I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 things that I think that every parent of an athlete needs to know. This is my favorite topic because not only have I been the athlete that wakes up every morning, goes to practice, goes to school, gets out of school and goes back to practice, then comes home, eats dinner, goes to bed, and does it all again the next day. Not only was I the athlete, but I was the coach. I was the person that was at every single practice helping to set goals and helping these athletes to push past what they thought was possible and to be there for them when they needed me the most from a coach's perspective. And then the third leg of the triangle is the parent of the coach. And now I'm kind of transitioning. My oldest daughter is starting to get into swimming, which is super cool, and soccer too. So I'm transitioning out of the athlete and the coach into the parent of the athlete. And these are the top 5 things that I think that every parent of an athlete needs to know. And I kind of struggled with it when I first, became the mom of an athlete, but here they are. Number 1, nutrition education. This is a key component because you want to make sure that you're fueling your kids properly. And what a lot of parents don't know is that nutrition is a key component in injury prevention. And any athlete knows it's the end of the world when you're sitting the sidelines because of a silly injury. So as parents, we want to make sure that we're fueling our kids right and giving them every opportunity we can to prevent injury. So that's number 1, nutrition education. And you want quick, easy meals that your kids like because let's face it, we don't have a lot of extra time and we want to spend time with our family rather than in the kitchen making meals all the time. So we want quick, easy meals that our kids like and that they travel well. When we go to a basketball tournament or a swim meet, we're most of the time we're there all day long. And if you feed your kids McDonald's in the middle of a big athletic competition, they're probably going to play pretty crappy. So you want to make sure that you're fueling them right during competition as well. So nutritious meals that travel well, little snacks and stuff like that. So number 1, nutrition education. Number 2 is simplify your routine. We're all crazy, we're all busy. Not only does the mom of the athlete have their routine that they need to keep track of, but you've got your kids. Most of us have more than 1 kid, so we have 2 or 3 or 10 kids' schedules that we need to keep track of, our husband's schedule, and we're going 100 different directions. So simplify your routine. And your routine is going to be unique from my routine. If you were to do my routine, you'd probably go crazy. And vice versa, if I were to do your routine. There's no routine that is just perfect for everyone. So finding a routine that's specific and unique to your family is key. And not only does what this does, routines are just super, super essential for any mom of an athlete because not only does it prevent less stress in the environment, but it gives you more time at the end of the day to spend quality time with your athletes instead of, eating McDonald's on the way home from, or a pizza on the way home from practice. You get to actually sit down, eat a meal with your kid and, ask them about their day, about what's going on in their lives. And that's just precious time that we'll never get back. So, simplify your routine. So that's number 2. Number 1, nutrition education. 2, simplify your routine. Number 3, primary foods. What feeds you off your plate? A lot of times, as parents of athletes, our lives become their lives. Our goals become their goals. And we want to separate that. And that prevents burnout not only from your athlete, or from you, but from your athlete as well. So having, hobbies and, what do you love to do? Are you happy with your career? Things like that. Education. Do you want more education? All of these things. What feeds you off your plate? And why aren't you doing it? What do you love? What are you passionate about? And why aren't you doing it? And please, the biggest thing I hear from my clients is that they're not doing what they're passionate about because they're so busy following their athletes or crazy mom stuff. And please don't let that be the reason that you're not following your dreams because, it's just not a good enough excuse. So number 3, primary foods. Find a hobby, find your social life, try to separate your social life from your athlete. So, and even if it is going out to a spa with the other hockey moms, is just have that separation from your athletes' hobbies and your hobbies. So what do you love? What are you passionate about? And why aren't you doing it? Number 3, primary foods. So number 4 in the top 5 things that every mom needs to know is self-care. So taking care of yourself. Are you eating right? Are you exercising? What are you doing to prevent the stress and destruction in your life? So for me, I love getting a massage once a month, sometimes more. And, for other people's, it's getting in a quiet corner and reading a book for 30 minutes a day, taking a stroll around the park, going for a bike ride, for a run, for, sometimes, just sitting in a quiet, dark room with nobody else there. Taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself so that you can better take care of your family. And number 4, self-care. Number 5, another huge key component that every mom of an athlete needs to know is goal setting. And I get laughed at a lot because I put goal setting into my top 5 list, but being a coach and being an athlete and now being a parent, as a coach, the biggest thing that I saw was that the parents that were involved in their kids' goal setting and achieving their goals, those were my most successful athletes, because not only did they have my support and my roadmap of what they needed to do to succeed, but in out of the swimming pool, they had that parent there that knew what their goals were and helped to keep them on track. So and we are the biggest example for our kids. We want to lead by example. So when we have goals and we strive for these goals and our kids see us doing that, they want to do the same thing because we are a big role model for our kids. So that's my top 5 list: is nutrition education, simplify your routine, primary foods, self-care, and goal setting. These are, I believe, the top 5 things that every parent of an athlete needs to know. I would love to hear your opinion on some of the things that you struggle with as a mom of an athlete. And please comment below this video and tell me, what's your biggest struggle as a parent of an athlete? And until next week, keep achieving your best and have a great week.